Hello, guys. This is Alex, part of the Call to Action crew, and we're doing a little Call to Asian reaction. Dylan, Nat, my people, what's up?
So excited. Surprise Call to Asian reaction.
We are back, baby.
What? We're trying not to get canceled on this show. Me and Nat decided we need to build some goodwill that we're going to throw away on tomorrow's AAA Live. Tune in tomorrow afternoon sometime. I don't know when.
Not kidding. It's I'm not gonna lie, I love your show. I love everything it does. I feel like it's very fun, and when you kind of analyze the stats and everything of the competitors, I feel like it's really useful.
Yeah.
But it comes down to the numbers, honestly. So sometimes that can look really good, but that can look really bad depending on how you look at it. So.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think this is going to be one of those weird matches where it's going to be a big numbers game versus strat game with it. I think Ethan Erwin is the numbers winner by chance, but Jeff Sneider is a former champion across the board many times over and is no slump. So
these are both two former belt holders. Jeff Sneider is part of one of those iconic teams in Schmodown history with the Patriots in particular. They were unbeaten for like six or nine matches or something bonkers like that for a long time with JPE. But also Ethan Erwin is actually a former singles belt holder himself. So two former belt holders right there. And we're actually this is also their debut in this season. We haven't really seen them being part of their teams and anything yet so far this year. So do you guys have any expectations for this match?
I mean, this match is what I would call a pick'em to people who like betting. It's where there's no favorite, there's no underdog. I think this could go either way. I think both of them are really good on their best days. I think Ethan Erwin has some pretty big gaps, and Jeff Sneider is pretty inconsistent. But if they're at their best, then they're just as good as anyone. Jeff Sneider is arguably the best teams player in the history of the Schmodown, and Ethan Erwin is arguably the most knowledgeable person, I would think. So it could really go either way.
Absolutely. And not to mention, I think something that's good to know about Ethan Erwin is that he's not exactly certain people, competitors can, really get inside your head and, they can get shaken up pretty easily. And, maybe they start to overanalyze and overthink because they're just it's getting in their head, like this whole idea of the character next to him. But with Ethan Erwin, you can't shake him.
You're not, Ethan is unflappable. Yeah, the big man ain't getting stretched by any of the Jeff Sneider tactics, which I think actually hurts his odds in this match. I'm putting my money on Ethan just because I know that mind games are out the window, and that's one of Snyder's favorite, biggest strengths. But I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be a tight match. I think they're both super hungry players right now. Their last season's singles were not the best showings. Snider, I don't think we've had a good showing from him other than his match against Kalinowski. And then the Oyama match. So, yeah, I know he's hungry after the Oyama match. Both of them want that belt. I think it's going to be a solid match.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, both of them, they didn't get past the second round in the Anarchy tournament. Not the Anarchy tournament, the singles tournament from last year. So I know Ethan, he beat Haley in New York, but also at the same event in New York, Jeff Sneider, he didn't win against a former belt holder, Paul Oyama. So it's another Asian.
Belt holder and all Asian player, Paul Oyama. Yes.
Oh, and level 2 trading. Excuse me, I don't see any Asians. Trust me. Yeah, we're all Asian. Yeah.
Just part level 2. To be fair, I'll meet you halfway on that one. Literally.
I am 100% Asian, so I don't know what you're looking at.
Okay, Nat's 100%. Alex, I can't speak on your percent. I'm right at 50, but by God, this white devil skin is wearing me all the way through America, baby. I'm getting through.
Yeah, I am Thai myself. I grew up in a Thai household, so. But yeah, all right. Might say my mom is full-blown Thai. All right, fantastic. Okay, so, let's stop postponing this. I've been wanting to watch this all damn day. Lucas, he watched it at noon earlier today, and I was like, you betrayed me. I'm not waiting to watch it. So let's go ahead and get to it, guys. And please let us know if the screen comes up a little wonky. Just want to make sure, please let us know. We'd really appreciate it. All right, let's do this.
I couldn't believe Roka said that because he was the one who invented it in the first place.
Yeah, but is the volume good?
That's true. Makes sense.
Clark Wolf.
All the free-for-all numbers.
Yes, that blazer, I swear.
Now I'm going to go to the studio. I'm going to set these down
Oh, this is making me depressed, guys.
Let me take it.
Look, I love that you're the commission. I get it, and I know that you're. I mean, these the competitors get very touchy with these numbers.
Christian,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not new to the Schmodown. I think I can handle it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be great. Of course. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Christian.
Hey, Clark.
Hey.
My good friend who I know extremely well.
Oh.
You have the free-for-all number.
Yeah, I have him. I'm just actually taking him into the studio so that.
While I've got you, I'd love to just pick mine.
Oh, well, I mean, are you?
Right? Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Just go ahead.
No, I don't like that one.
Oh no. Sorry.
Let me. Last year.
I know Christian, and no, he didn't.
Fine.
Okay. Thanks. Hope you like your number.
Oh, this doesn't apply anymore, guys.
Well, we're making a studio still, at least. But they're still going to be running it, but I guess this...
Oh, yeah, in the studio. You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I let Zipper do it, so sure. That's fine. Here you go.
If I don't like it, can I?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I can't. Yeah, no, I'm sure. It's you kind of get what you get. So,
I knew I liked you.
Okay.
Thanks, girl.
You're welcome. Bye.
Hi, Clark.
Oh, hi.
Barbarian.
I love this guy.
The Shire.
Oh, well, thank you.
We really appreciated that.
Thank you so much.
We would very much be interested in getting our number for the free-for-all.
I really just need to get these right in there so that everybody can do it. So,
Yeah, but maybe.
okay.
We really appreciate it.
Sure. All right, so.
We needed one for Elf as well, though.
Oh, no. You get one number for the both. Good luck. Hey, buddy. Oh, look at that.
Snickers.
Snickers!
You know what I want? You know why I'm here?
What do you want?
Mish, come on. Let me, come on.
You guys, I seriously, I am just one. Just one. Your dog's cute.
Is that what?
There's no this. What? Go away. Hey. I'm good. I know. What's up?
So, I was thinking maybe that you could let me kind of like pick all the numbers.
Definitely not. No. And we're going to go.
I'm not in it.
It doesn't matter. I'm
Excuse
sorry.
Come
Hey,
on,
buddy.
girl.
Hi. This is quite the day. I
Oh,
tell
I
you.
got this thing now.
Yeah.
For the free-for-all. So I
Really?
was just going to take them right inside the studio, and then people
Can I get one?
Yeah, you can get one.
What's it about picking one there versus over there? Is it just like the amount of numbers that are available, essentially?
No.
I
and
guess.
don't even ask.
I love the bit of the sketch that it's like they're not even showing her the numbers.
You seem nice.
Oh.
Just pick a number.
Okay,
Send
thank
me
you,
one
Vince.
shot. So be it.
Okay, we got Nad. I'm so sorry, guys. We got Nad.
Oh God! Well,
I know. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Make sure we watch
It's
the
not gonna happen.
and click it away.
I'm not paying for premium.
Nope,
Not gonna happen.
ain't happening. So, what are the odds that Bibbs is in the first round?
I was told that he wasn't gonna be in it at all. So I'm very surprised to see that he's doing it. Or maybe he was just duping a few of us.
Yeah, maybe it could just be part of the bit, but I don't know. I wonder if they actually pulled the numbers and that's actually going off.
Tip tape and Ken, the pit boss knapsack. How are you, Kenny boy?
My
I
eyes
can see him actually compete again. But I don't know, like, how much.
Our lifelong dreams of
Who, Knapsack?
sports competition sports. Here we go. This is a big one today. Yeah, you got a nice mauve shirt for these two. In essence, first round draft picks
Color for Ken. Let me give him a nice color shirt.
of Robert Meyer Burnett. He is back. And then going against his Burning Droogs thing is Jeff Sneider, who part of the Odd Couple, drafted, of course, by RoxStars.
I also want to let you know, Star Drew, girl, he can't get screwed. He can literally go at the very beginning and last to the very fucking end.
Yeah.
He has done it. He probably will do it again at some point. Maybe.
At this point, I wonder if he just asked for it But I can see by chance with Star Drew, you're right. He's probably going to be in that first round of tables.
I honestly thought that he requested the first number 1 after being so close last time and lasting for like 17 rounds or something like that.
I remember that being like a thing. He just requested to be in that top spot early on.
No one wants to be number 1, so they're like,
Except for Bibbs, apparently.
or even trade numbers.
Yeah, I think after last year though, Bibbs is just like, whatever. Let me get into this. This is my favorite event. Like,
I think he just wants
This is
to
where I'm about to thrive.
He'll knock you out. He's that good. He's former champion
like Brock Lesnar in the Royal Rumble. This one,
right. Just put him in. Let him tear him up.
yeah.
They care about being the number 1 draft pick. I don't think they care about what their record is. I don't think they care about anything other than competing in movie trivia. They know they're good. They know they got paid. They put in the time.
I forget that Ethan was with the Burning Droogs until they started doing like the little preview.
It was the round 1 pick.
And I was just like, oh man, I'm cheering for the Burning Droogs.
Nothing's wrong with that, man.
I got no hate against them. I mean, they've got a solid team. Ethan is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I would say Deep 13, they did really well.
Deep 13 crushed. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, right? Also, he did make a mistake. That really kind of obviously helped significantly, but they did great before that.
Speaking of round 1 picks, double round 1 picks here.
It's big time, Mr.
Yeah, but
I was honestly surprised he win first round. I thought he'd be second round, to be honest.
nah, I never had a doubt. Former champion.
I think he's a solid first round pick.
Oh yeah. That action figure is
Who's he going to be paired up with? Jesse White?
Number 1 draft.
maybe.
There's a reason why Ethan Erwin is called Big Time. You're quite loud.
That's why they work well. They could work well together.
Jeff Sneider, one of
A voice and a guy that's like, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rushmore. He won teams with 2 different teammates. He was the first rookie to have a belt, which is insane. We're going to toss out Roka's name and Dan Merle's name. Why is Jeff Sneider's name in that conversation?
I agree.
We're the best team in the league. I'm so grateful that we.
Level 2 trading. I want to get in on this comment. What do we think about Roka's comments in the past about Mike and Snider cracking under pressure? Mike whether the first round teams well last game. Yeah, I mean Mike was solid on that.
That's fine. I think because I came out of the gate so strong in my first season, I was not fully prepared for how tough that this league can be. But you've turned all that around. He is great. Got a great team. You know, obviously Deep 13's already killing it. I think I have the knowledge. He's teaching me about the strategy. If the questions are from like the 60s,
I'm just getting all the excited with my system.
Get all the energy out. Level 2 trading. I'll get your question here in a second. Let me finish up these promos.
But I think that Jeff has more to fight for in this situation. He's got more heart here, and he's definitely going to take the W on this one.
There's a reason for the Burning Droogs. Because we burned that.
They give you heartburn?
And
Yes.
I'm very happy.
Pretty much.
Jeff's
Uh-huh.
go up in flames at the end of this match because of big time Ethan Erwin. You're going down, my friend. It ain't going to be family friendly.
And that's cute. That was cute.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be family friendly.
No, that's a good one.
That's solid.
I like
All
how
right.
he's carrying his toy around. Like, how cute is that? I
I mean,
mean,
if I had a toy, I would carry it around too.
Yeah, if I had an action figure of me, get out of here. I would never leave. It would never leave the house without it. As this crest ad is going on, so level 2 trading mentions. What do we think about Roka's comments about Mike and Snider not doing well with pressure? Mentioning that Mike did really well in the last teams match, but yeah, Snider is more likely to break under pressure than Mike is. I think honestly, his record's been bad. I mean, we look on the big stuff.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think Snider. I don't think.
hold on for a hot minute.
Oh yeah.
Okay. One of the most anticipated matches of the year. Hana versus Dandapani.
Oh yeah.
Coming up next Thursday.
I'm
Maybe
gonna make it out for that one.
I don't know because it's sent. I'm not sure. But still.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for that match. That match is going to be so good. I've talked to both of them. They're both have really fun strategies for that. Nat, yeah, I don't know, man. Like Nat or Snider just looks like he's breaking harder.
Yeah, I think Snider just he knows what he knows, and if he doesn't know it, he just won't try.
Yeah, he's not even going to pretend to fake out on that.
Yeah.
One. So I don't know. I appreciate the genuineness on it, but I think it's better to hide your weaknesses, even if you get it wrong. I mean, it's one thing to get it wrong and then just not know it, but it's another thing to be like, oh my god, this whole category is going to tank me. Like, you know.
Mhm.
Um,
It's I know like Drew Grant. She told me that people that like her Drew Ben Goddard, sometimes they'll say something in stream saying it's a weakness even though it's not, just because there are competitors that do sneak in there and watch just to see how they are when they're training, because a lot of competitors they train while they stream.
mhm.
You know, they have people like asking questions and all that good stuff, and sometimes they just like to sneak in there. Apparently, I don't know if it's true, but apparently Roka's done that. That's what I've been told.
No, I'm sure.
People.
Yeah.
So.
Time for the movie trivia.
Showdown. Yeah, chat's just lighting up for Hot Man versus Chandru. Guys, I cannot wait for that match.
And hello, Suge. Hello, Suge.
Yeah.
Yes, cannot wait for that match. It's gonna be amazing.
We're going to be fighting over each other to react to that match. So
Actively. Absolutely.
My favorite rivalry ever.
yeah, it's so high up there. Like,
Chandru, I'm so proud of him. Absolutely. He's really taken this in full force. I love it. Cannot wait. But also Hannah, he's only improved.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him as well. I know he's crazy passionate.
Mm-hmm. And the rate of thin margin between the two for stats as well. I mean, Hot Man just rolled opponent's choice the last time they played, so that'll be interesting.
9-6 with 2 KOs. Okay.
Yeah. New OG music.
Look at that free for all T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the effort he put into the Kobe shirt.
Level 2 mentions that Chandru is going to be a force. He's saying that he's of Indian descent. He's glad to see someone like him being represented. Level 2, we are there with you, buddy. I know why you're combing through the Asian people now on this one. Asian descent checks out, buddy. Don't worry. We know you're Asian. Other white people might not, though. I literally just had Indian today for dinner, so that was delightful. Chicken tikka masala.
My favorite.
Chicken tikka and naan all day, buddy. All day.
Oh my gosh, naan of everything. I want naan for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, it's so good.
Now, with this, knowing that Snieder came out first, I really have a hard time trying to pick which one is really bigger than the other record-wise, better. But you're right. It was 9-6 versus 8-4.
Yeah, 9-6, 8-4.
So Ethan does technically have a better record.
Yeah, and I'm sure Ethan has more knockouts as well. I think he has.
Okay, just want to clarify. Ghai, what do you mean Ghai does not count? The dude's Korean and Indian. He's so Asian. Oh, shit. Oh, I just realized I gotta get my charger. Excuse me.
We got you.
I'm just saying, like, now really isn't the time for Asians to turn against each other.
Right. We've got the white people on the ropes right now with Corona. Let's go for the kill.
I probably would have phrased it that way, but sure.
Yeah. No, it's not by choice. The Corona thing's a holy mess. Oh my God, the world's on fire. But at least we've got Schmodown still airing. Now I know the live event news, it sucks, man. That's brutal for a lot of people who got tickets for live events. But oh man, yeah, I want to be watching from home still on my invincible quarantine. Alex took the audio with it, but I think they're asking if they're ready, and I think that they're making some really smart marks here.
Always be closing.
Always be closing. You know that's what he said. All right. Yeah. All right, Ken, if you're ready, I think we're ready. Let's get ready to Schmodown. I'm assuming that's what he said. I'm just reading lips at this point.
It said something fun right there.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. You took the audio with you when you left, so we're good to go ahead and have you back.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
you're good.
I apologize. Luke Evans.
Yeah.
It's Luke Evans, guys. Just want to put that out there.
Luke Evans.
I don't got it. My trick is if I know it, I'm just going to yell it like Alex because I'm not playing in the game. So I'll be surprised I know it. I'm terrible at this game.
Going to you first, Ethan. What do you got? Luke Evans. It is Luke Evans. It's Jeff.
Hell yeah.
Look at me.
I like that Snider's looking for Ethan's penmanship, knowing that his partner was JTE for years, and that his penmanship is the worst.
Oh, I got it.
When was the last time you saw a famous person?
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper.
Cooper directed. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he directed it.
He
And
starred and directed. That's right.
I was gonna say that anyway, so I'm gonna just give myself the point.
Yeah. Give yourself a point, Nat. I'm on to you right now, buddy.
Jeff Sneider, what do you got? The guy who was robbed of the Best Actor statue, Bradley Cooper.
Correct. I do think he should have got Best Actor nom.
All right. Bradley Cooper. He calls him Sorry, just, because of how. Girl. All right. Sultry tones of Ken Knapsack played the baby in The Hangover. We move on to the category of directors. These are famous directors like Martin Scorsese or Robert Butler III.
Yeah.
Co-director of Timestamp. Your question. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, come on.
Feature directing
Burton? Right?
Yeah, Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark. Tell me.
I had a goth face.
I'm giving myself the point.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah. I didn't have a goth face. I had an emo phase, but yeah, the girls I dated at the time knew this one, so thanks, high school girlfriends, for that one.
I was iffy on Tim Burton. Like it's kind of funny. He includes no people of color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Until very recently, only after people brought it up, and his initial response was, "It doesn't fit my movie aesthetic."
I only want pale as the ghost people in those movies.
There's some pale Asian people.
Yeah, there's totally pale Asian people. As you can tell.
Oh, is it?
Did you do a Pee-wee impression?
I don't think I'm spelling it right.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the spelling.
Spell. Was this?
I want to say it's Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey.
Yeah, I'm thinking of what was that desert movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? That's what I was thinking.
Jeff, what do you got?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna accept that. Ethan Erwin. Matthew McConaughey.
Damn right.
Perfect round.
Yeah. Four so far.
Yes, it does. Both
My favorite Wendy's deal, everybody. Make sure to go check out Wendy's.
on a prayer.
Breakfast menu?
Any menu. I want to check out that new Baconator breakfast thing we got. That sounds really good.
What 2008 Disney animated film features a dog who stars in a TV show and embarks on a cross-country trek?
Oh, I
to
got
stay with
this.
His human co-star.
Oh wait.
Writes itself.
Full?
Bolt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Miley Cyrus. It's the young human co-star girl.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not bingo. It's both. Yeah.
This is John Travolta.
He could be.
I went first last. I'm sorry, Ethan Bolt. There we go.
Oh.
I would have gotten it anyway.
I trust you, Nat. This is the honor system here.
Yeah.
All right, got 5 for 5. Okay, let's do this.
We've got 2 competitors, and I've got 2 points, everybody, for everybody keeping up at home.
Woo-hoo.
God.
Question 6 comes in the category of comedies. There we go. Who directed comedy classic
Oh, come on.
Breakfast?
Don Hughes.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know what Ethan had for breakfast.
And what was his first movie? What was his directorial debut? Released in 1984.
Sandwich section.
Breakfast Club.
No.
No, it's not.
16 Candles.
I was going to say anything, but I knew it came later.
That came out. No, that was Say Anything came out in
Johnny.
and was directed by Cameron Crowe.
Next
Oh, one more now. There you go.
round number 1 is in the world of horror/thriller.
Star Drew, I'm there with you.
Imagine this horror film is about housewives being replaced
Stepford
by
Wives.
really
Yeah.
No clue.
remake starring Nicole.
In the remake, Nicole Kidman was in it.
Yeah.
And Matthew Broderick is in it too.
It was all 3 drugs.
I can tell you Nicole Kidman is in the remake. That joke will go underrated because Alex isn't seeing that it's in the question.
What's her name? Glenn Close is in it.
Write it down. We need an answer starting with Ethan Erwin.
Non-Oscar winning actress Glenn Close.
She should have won. She should have won for the wife.
Oh, she definitely should have won.
Mhm.
I am tied with everyone right now. I'm at 7-7.
Well, we're about to go to a bonus question if they double down.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
The other one up. That question will go to you. but we are not there yet because we need the question.
No, it's a good category, too.
It is a Patreon question, and the following question comes to you from our friend Jeremy Hastings.
DH.
Go check out JTH's channel where he posts stuff in the craziest quality possible. It's so good.
It's fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
All right.
Oh, he's so fun.
Question, potentially. In what Julia Roberts?
Oh, Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That's so easy.
That one's even. I got 3.
I got 7.
Ah.
I got 8.
Your all-time favorite.
All right, Alex, you get the perfect question, while me and Nat just to get to look perfect. That's the trade-off.
So I've been doing my whole life.
Yeah, every day. Oh, let me hit this angle because it's the Ethan Erwin
Oh
angle.
man.
Let me.
This went with RoxStars Jeff Pretty Woman. Favor with the manager.
Probably violates an HR.
Pretty
code.
Pretty woman walking down the street. They kinda like to me.
Bonus question. This is also worth 1 point. No penalty for missing it. Because both gentlemen got perfect rounds, please play this like a normal question. Write down your answer when we ask you by name.
Roger. Same. 3-3.
The question is,
Awesome.
what film was the first collaboration of director Christopher Nolan?
Prestige?
Begins or
That's Batman Begins.
Begins came out. No, yeah, Prestige came out 06 or something, right? 06 or 07.
Yeah, that was before The Dark Knight.
Yeah. So
Before, wait, was it before Batman? Batman
Begins was 05. I think Prestige is.
Oh, wait.
And then.
First, oh, wait, you know what I'm going to do? No, Batman. Batman.
I'm pretty sure.
That's correct.
What was it?
Batman Begins.
Ah!
It doesn't matter. That question wasn't asked to me. I've got 3 on the last round. But the perk at home, everybody, is that I'm not actually in the match right now. I know you wouldn't think that because me and Ethan Erwin look exactly alike. We get the same. I mean, how do I get it? Where's he at? Come on, Cam.
Man, I'm so excited. I never had a perfect round before.
Good for you, Alex.
Yeah, I've never had that happen. I'm so excited.
Round of applause. Can I get some clap chat emotes in the chat for Alex? You got a perfect round.
Potentially not really watching this.
Yeah, I know.
Is 12 different slices. You have opponent's choice.
Okay, are there any new slices up there that we haven't seen?
Let's see.
That is animated movies. So if either Ethan or Jeff spins animated movies, we will say the name of that patron. It's at the tip of my tongue.
I hope you get the chance because I've been studying them because it's been a weakness of mine, Mark Ellis.
All right, Jeff. Awesome.
Oh, that's very vocal.
Spinning strategy.
Well, everyone pretty much knows.
Yeah.
Questions asked just to you in your respective slice. Each question is worth 2 points. No penalty for missing a question.
We got chat clapping for you, Alex. I finally caught up on that one.
Thank you, Carissa. That's why you're a fave.
Yeah.
Still have all your JTE rules and your challenges. So it is tied. Ethan, you're sitting in the higher ranked seat for a reason. You have your own toy. Would you like
Just saying, they're both kind of matching. The purple and purple.
No, I dig it. Yeah.
Low key, they're actually matching.
This is how Hollywood.
That's the correct choice.
They don't
Patriots way.
They get in there, they go, we got gum picture.
Right.
Oh god, that's gonna be spinning for a year.
It is. I'm really hoping to get if there's a new slice that we haven't heard before.
Right, I would tell you, but it's all a blur right now. We'll spin the wheel at 50 miles an hour. So I guess while we're waiting, who's everybody got in the primaries, huh?
Let's. I don't want to cry right now. So I don't want to talk about it.
We're not doing that.
I'm gonna have to move for Dementia Joe.
Yeah, we're voting whoever we get, right?
Whoever we get.
Whoever we get.
Ooh.
Huh?
Oh,
Harrison Ford, Jim Carrey are new categories up there.
You're gonna say? Okay, I see you.
But we in there with Julia Roberts.
You know what? I respect the man who can take Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts, Ethan. That's the.
So then, what? Dean Richards and Pretty Woman, right? Respect or not?
Right, 4 questions coming in.
Respect.
Yeah.
Rules named for famed Wisconsin thumbnail artist Josh Tapia. Let's get to it. First question. Julia Roberts voiced a character in what animated film about ants?
Ants?
Yeah, ants. Are you serious?
That's incorrect for 2-point steal. No answers will be given.
That wasn't A Bug's Life.
And I know she voiced what's her name from Babe. Charlotte Swip, I mean, but
5.
You can ask for a repeat if you
4.
want.
Nah, it wouldn't be Charlotte's Web.
yeah, it's not about dance.
No.
Julia Roberts voiced a character.
This would be a huge,
Film.
huge steal though if he gets it.
Because he's such a good friend.
He dined with the guy, broke bread with him.
Are there any other movies? It's
Is
Answer,
it Bugs?
right? Like,
4, 3, 2, 1. Does not have it. We're looking for the ant bully. The ant.
Oh,
Oh, never,
What the hell
I've
is
never heard of this
never
movie.
heard of that movie.
I've heard of it. I just forgot it existed.
Never heard of it.
Ant Boy. You know what? I'm looking it up. I'm curious. I don't believe it actually exists.
Julia Roberts starred with Lucas.
Oh, Boy Erased.
Yeah.
Ben is back.
2 points for
Ah,
Ethan.
there we go.
Oh,
I was so confused.
Yeah. So I got neither one of them.
Total. Julia Roberts stars with Tom Hanks and Philip Seymour Hoffman in what 2007 film?
Oh, Charlie Wilson's War.
Thinking 5. 4. A. Larry Crown.
Larry
B.
Crown. Charlie Wilson's War.
Ooh.
ooh.
Jeff, just to be clear, Ethan gets Larry Crown incorrect. Charlie Wilson's War is correct. So 1 point still.
You're welcome.
You gotta let him read those answers, buddy. No.
You do check the multiple choice, please.
Just want to let you know the question. What was what 2007 movie did Tom Hanks, Julia Roberts, and Philip Seymour Hoffman star together?
Final question.
And the answer was Charlie Wilson's War.
Julia
Yeah.
Roberts.
Good catch.
Aaron Brockovich.
Steven Soderbergh.
That's correct for 2
Oh,
points.
there you
2
go.
points.
I didn't
All right, so he's maybe.
I would have gone if I went to
Round.
multiple choice.
Julia,
Alas,
Ethan
didn't.
took this one.
Yeah,
That was the only
got an answer in out of the 4. I could guarantee you that.
Maybe hook cannon questions. You don't know.
Or the ant bully.
Or the ant bully there. Big space.
Yeah. The ant bully, I'm like, I could have 4. I'm like, no, there's only ants and A Bug's Life. Those are the only 2 bug animated movies, right?
I wonder what the choice would
About
have
it,
been for multiple choice.
That's one of my
Yeah.
I've not had a meat treat from 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I find that
That's like a 3-point question then. I forgot that. I didn't even know that movie existed. So,
Never even heard of it. Yeah.
I think I saw it in passing on Disney Plus, but
yeah, I'm sure it's probably on
Ooh,
the.
oh.
you got to spin again.
You ain't taking mixed bag.
No one
Maybe-
ever gets excited, though. No one ever actively gets excited for mixed bag.
No, it could be anything.
It's category. It's bad categories by example or by design, and you don't even maybe even get the category of the question in. It's just considered mixed bag, so you don't get that extra clue. Nah, wouldn't take it. Smart.
I'm
Smart.
excited for the Jim Carrey category.
Oh man, I want to see that Jim Carrey questions come up. Land Jim Carrey. Come on. Oh,
Yeah.
there it goes. Or coming back up.
Spinner's choice can if it's get.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
that might be it.
Yeah, there's only a 3-point.
Animated?
Just to be a joke.
That's spicy.
You got Spinner's choice, my friend. Spinner's choice.
Yes, you can actually just look at the wheel.
That's that ain't good with for Ethan.
Honestly, I think he might go with
Right.
PTA.
Jeff, you're
Paul
the
Thomas
only-
Anderson.
He does love Paul Thomas.
That's my guess. Or dramas.
5. We're gonna need
Yeah, I don't think
4.
he'd go for like Harrison Ford or any of like Jim Carrey.
Hey,
I knew it.
PTA, yeah.
That's a wedge?
That is a wedge.
Is that a wedge on the wheel?
It's a wedge.
I remember him talking about on when he was on the Action Guys when they did
All right.
he came on
Jeff
as a
Sneider
guest.
selected PTA.
They talked about comparing, contrasting PTA
Paul Thomas
against
Anderson.
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah, it was
So that was a cool
2 points.
episode.
that was a really good episode. Go check that out, guys, on the Action Guys.
With boom mic operator Scotty J in Boogie Nights.
Never seen it.
Me either.
2 points.
Go Seymour Hoffman.
I'm gonna get none of these right, guys. I peaked in round 1.
We're spiking from here.
Never seen
I need to watch Boogie Nights. That's one. Ben Bateman's favorite movie, guys. If you want to go check that out.
of
Yeah.
2 points.
Fun fact for Ben Bateman.
First Paul Thomas Anderson film to be nominated for Best Picture.
There Will Be Blood.
There will be blood. 2 more points.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I think I'm done putting down things because I'm
No,
like
I'm-
covered.
I'm-
Oh, I'm good.
bold guess. I just recently had gone through a couple of what's his face's movies.
Fashion designer Reynolds
Oh,
Woodcock.
she's a waiter.
Yeah, she's a waitress, and he like challenged her like getting the menu.
She's a waitress.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is a waitress, and that.
Yeah, I thought she just sewed things.
That movie, I thought, yeah, it was definitely a slow burn. I liked it okay.
That was really brilliant. This is not my kind of movie.
I feel like I need to rewatch it. It was very weird.
Philip Seymour Hoffman plays a shady character who owns a store that sells what?
Watches? Radios or something?
It's like I thought it was beds.
Multiple choice. Is it A, mattresses,
Oh, come on, pick it.
C, coffins, or D, guns?
Smart though, you have to lead. 5, 4.
Can you do the choices once more? I can do that one more time. Is it A, mattresses, B, women's clothing, C, coffins, or D, guns?
He really needs this one. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
You said A? Well, you get a point
That's
for it
correct.
because that's correct. So, Kenny, you didn't check the multiple choice. That could have been a huge steal had he missed it and Ethan picked it up. As it stands, Jeff Sneider, the lower-ranked opponent, which you don't hear that said that often, is up by 4 going into round number 3 over Ethan.
Not
Big time
kidding.
Rowan. What do you make of this
I'll
match?
tell you what.
I wouldn't have expected Snider to be pulling this far ahead, but I mean,
Not kidding, yeah, already. That's a
Strike
huge,
distance, I always say that's
huge
all you need
point
to be
difference going into third round. Absolutely.
You just want a
Yeah,
shot,
see
a chance.
if Erwin's stuck with the category or
To round number
if
3.
he had confidence and he just got like bad questions. I wonder if that's something that would help.
Death overtime. The rules
Oh my
are
gosh, I would
such
love to
that
see
the
sudden
competitor
death
gives us
between
a
these
series of
two.
numbers.
Love
When
to
you
see it.
change competitor,
It'd be hard with a 4-point difference because I don't think it would line up right. They only go in
Yeah.
2 to 5. So
Schmodown to know-how.
Hey, I never said it was likely to happen.
it's not likely mathematically. That's all I'm saying. This is the chat that would know that, guys.
I was gonna say, of course, we're talking about math.
Remember is that if you're statistically speaking, if you're winning going into the third and final round, statistically speaking, you have like an 80% chance of winning.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
6.
You
4
have like
points,
75 or 80%, something like that.
and
Now-
4 points is big, but it's not perfect though because that
Yeah.
leaves the 5-point question range just to be the big swing question.
Things change, you know, get a wrong category or something, but you're just more likely because the momentum is there. You're
Right.
not getting ahead as much.
Here we go.
You get to just chill out. You're like, all right, don't have to really answer
Yeah.
these questions. I just have to be ahead.
You're not focusing on the numbers as much.
Jeff
Mhm.
is just a friendly guy. I like him. You might be hearing questions. As of right
Who
now,
doesn't
you're in
like him?
TKO range unless Ethan can get some correct answers here, Ken. What do you
That's
select?
right. Your first question will be 2-point question. You chose number 17. That is the category of disaster films. Disaster films.
Well, that's good for 2 points. Though.
Game of Thrones actor Kit Harington.
Pompeii.
Gladiator.
Pompeii, yeah.
This 2014 disaster film.
Pompeii.
That's 2 points there.
My man.
My man.
Maybe the best Kiefer Sutherland has ever been in that movie. Fantastic performance by Kiefer.
All right.
With
you're gonna
Emily
get the 3-point
Browning.
Question. You chose the number 1.
Emily Browning is delightful to annoying. She has no middle ground.
Slash
Yeah.
adventure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Adventure. 3-point question coming in here. Who played the aging version of Zorro, who passes on his mantle in
Anthony Hopkins.
1998's The Mask of Zorro?
Wasn't it Anthony Hopkins?
Sir Anthony Hopkins.
It was.
Charm.
Ooh. Erwin
You
Black.
guys bring me on that movie when I was little.
Yeah. Math, it does not compute. If it's geometry or something, I might agree with you. I crush an algebra though. Give me X all day. I'll find that.
No, I found with algebra, but geometry is where I shined.
Oh, yeah, I'm the same way.
I don't know why. Something about geometry. It was the shapes.
I went to summer school for algebra.
Must be a Filipino thing. I don't know. The Thai and Vietnamese ones don't get it.
And your question is, Jodie Foster plays a card-playing con artist, Mrs. Annabelle Bransford.
Oh, what's that movie with Mel Gibson?
Jeff Sneider
Maverick,
is
yeah.
back on top. Back on 1918.
Maverick.
And that forces
Oh,
the hand
you
of
both say
Ethan
the same
Erwin
wrong
to be
words
as
in the
big
past
time as he has
religions.
ever been big time before.
You both have the
Absolutely.
same
Your
size.
5-point question, Ethan. You chose the number 7, obviously in honor of Mickey Mantle.
You mean Joe Theismann?
Delightful. How many
That's
movies
true,
has Jodie Foster
the
and Mel
category
Gibson
is
been in together?
Matthew
That's a great question.
That's a good one.
McConaughey.
They've been in like five or
Text
six.
that one to Abby Friel. She'll make it a legit question in the show.
Mhm.
His 5 points.
Oh, that's right.
This is it. Yeah, you might be done. You might be done.
Snider is he's either very locked in or very zoned out right now.
Right after this.
Matthew McConaughey in the thriller.
Ooh,
Killer
no clue.
Joe.
No idea.
No idea.
That movie wrecked me for like a good 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie. I was actively thinking of that movie. It's terrifying.
5, 4, 3.
It repeats.
Soderbergh? No, Soderbergh
Who
movie?
directed Matthew McConaughey in the thriller Killer Joe. Now it's come down to strategy.
William Friedkin.
Snider.
Snider.
Say what you will. This is my favorite thing about Snider is that he is extremely passionate about it. So even when
I love him for it. Absolutely.
that is my favorite thing about him. Like I don't dislike Snider at all. I think some people are.
Killer Joe's I believe in 2015 or something. 2016,
It's more recent.
17. I don't know. Wait, definitely not 17. That movie. That takes you on an emotional roller coaster.
Oh man, the tables have turned. Snider's on a 5.
Yeah, he needs to answer his 5-point question to win.
Yep. Ooh.
We are underwater.
This is like a really great high scoring match though.
Yeah.
Not kidding.
Category number 12, and that's in the world of Charlie Sheen movies.
Well,
Doesn't even need to answer this.
Son of a bitch, Charlie Sheen movies? Are you kidding?
well, this is just the 3.
3 points. Charlie Sheen plays a farmer named Tom Logan in the 3rd installment of which parody franchise?
Making
Scary movie.
Doesn't matter, but it's right.
I came to mind with that.
Oh, he wasn't for the movie.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have loved that McConaughey question. I'll tell you that.
Ken, I'm just being told in my ear before we get to the 5-point question. That 3-pointer that I rendered, but it actually does have an impact because he got it right. If he gets his 5-pointer, he will tie the all-time singles record for an individual.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a lot of points. That's almost perfect. So.
Snider, you got this, man.
Oh man, I kind of want Snider to take it just for that, but
Yeah.
I really want my boy Ethan to win
He's
now.
a confidence booster as well.
Yeah, this is a good match. There's no losers here. This match is sweet.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What did he get?
80s.
80? Oh shit!
For the win.
You can tell on his face he's already like not happy about it.
5 points to tie the record and to win over Ethan Big Time Erwin. What classic Hollywood actor was the narrator of History of the World Part 1?
What the fuck? Alex Guinness?
He's used one.
You can think about it. You can take his time.
I'm gonna go Jason Statham.
I want to say Alec McGuinness.
I can do that.
Shoot, Laurence Olivier? I have no clue.
Hollywood actor.
Cary Grant? I know Cary Grant is a huge fan of Mel Brooks.
He seems to be.
He's got an Arthur Fleck look.
80s? No idea.
You got one more GTE, man.
5,
You said JTE, dude.
4,
Right.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Final.
Yeah.
Last one. In the world of the 1980s,
I don't think you know that.
what actor was the narrator of
Sucks.
History of the World Part 1?
Either that or he's really milking it, but he's usually not the type for
He's
that.
not milking. He doesn't like milking it like the way Bateman does.
He'd rather just win and be jumping with joy.
Yeah, he doesn't hide his emotions well, so.
No, he doesn't.
2.
Charlton Heston. No.
And your
Oh.
winner, Ethan Big Time
Ooh.
Jesus.
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles. I would have never gotten that.
Oh,
No,
yeah, not in a million years.
Damn, that was a good match, though.
That was
My God.
solid.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I like that level 2 saw my Jason Statham comment. Thank you for knowing classical actors at the finest. He went to the prestigious school of UCLA. I don't know. I have no idea where Jason Statham went. I think he's British or something, or Australian.
He's very British.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think at some point Ethan might have thought, hey, I'm out of this. I fell behind. I didn't have a great second round, but he dug in. He stuck to what he knew.
Darren Bateman came in here with Orson Welles. Ooh.
It's kind of putting things out there. All right, maybe he guessed on William Friedkin or not. I'm sure Jen's going to ask him that.
I like Starker's wrong answers in the chat, by the way. Anthony Goff.
Jeff kind of got lost in his head over that final question, it would seem. And it all
prophetic
came down
words
to
by
that.
you as well, going into round number 3, because you're saying, look, it's a 4-point game, and Ethan is not out of this. He's right where he wants to
What's
be.
up, little dude? I see you at me. What's up?
Sure.
That's
We are
right.
about to go to the post-match interview. First, we get the winner, Ethan Big Time Erwin, his manager, Robert Meyer Burnett, and Jen Sturge are there to wrangle the chaos. Jen, I imagine it's a confident Big Time.
He really is. Well, there was a little bit of a side.
The Droogs are doing like really hot right now. Just saying.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
I wouldn't have guessed they would have had this good of a season.
But, like, honest to God, like, I tell you what.
Are they 2-1?
I mean, truly, like,
I
no,
think so, right?
Wait, who?
No, actually, no. They're 2-0, right?
Who?
He played
Droogs.
awesome. I've always wanted
Yeah, as far as I know, I feel like there's another.
It started out easy, got very tough.
Hopefully
This is
I feel like there's another match in there that I can't remember.
I'm going to keep because
No,
I thought they were 2-1 because they have Bonnie, but she was on corruption when she lost.
yeah, she was corrupt before they picked her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Burning Droogs, no, they're
Yeah. Wait, maybe I was mixing him with like one of Kate's players, competitors. I mean, like maybe I was like mixing with like
The deeper we get into them, the more specific
like
they
Ben
get.
Goddard
So
or
it's like you
something.
have to have such a deep knowledge of all of the actors and actresses up there that may be drawn out of the
both
hat.
2-1 on the site, but I wonder if that's just not carrying over a loss from Bonnie because Deep 13-1 and Ethan won.
Yeah.
With the Burning Droogs.
You jacket.
Yeah, their other players haven't played yet.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, Aaron or Darren.
Oh wait,
We're just glad to see you here in the chat, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
My faction was always the lowest faction. Now we're staying at the top, and a victory by any other name is still a victory. So it's fantastic, even. I'm very excited to be part of this heading of this faction. My players are the best there are.
The Droogs are already off to a phenomenal start. What has changed in your strategy?
Nothing. My strategy has always been some of the greatest strategy I've ever seen. Even when Alexander the Great was taking over the world, he didn't have anything on my shoulder.
Was Alexander the
he also. I
Fair
don't think he was a
point.
strategist, was he? I don't know.
Look, my
Yeah.
strategy is sport. We have the best team. Burning Droogs
Not a history major.
straight to the top,
Yep.
top, as evidenced by even when we're behind, we win. That's what I'm saying.
Well, congratulations, Ethan.
He's a lot quieter than I thought he was
Always
gonna
one
be.
of our top
He's
competitors.
calmed it down a little bit this season. I think he's matching Ethan on this one. Level 2, yes, we did react to the most recent team match. If you want to go check it out on our channel, go into videos.
Yeah, I'm
It is-
in it. Let me tell you that.
Yep.
I like that. Danny, Danielle, and Kelsey, we all reacted to that, and it was so fun. It was great.
Oh my god, yeah. Lon's new character is great. We might discuss that a little bit on tomorrow's AAA Live, where we're talking about that whole match. As far as the kayfabe side, we're talking more with Elliot and Hewick, but I might just make a special appearance to talk about Lon and that whole thing.
You mean Hoik?
Hewick,
Hoik? Hoik?
Check is
yeah. You want to hear us talk kayfabe? Tune in tomorrow afternoon sometime when we go live. Hit the bell in the channel so you know when we go, because we're not even sure when.
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Yep, and if you like it, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, we hit that 1K mark. We are so proud of all of you guys in chat. We love you so much. All the subs, all the hard work, notice.
Roxy Stryer. Jen, it seemed like they
And
had
me and Matt just keep trying to take those subs out of the pockets, guys. Watch our show.
Well, I saw Marty and Draco frantically waving around, trying to telepathically send that 5-pointer to you, Jeff. You knew it. You a little disappointed that you couldn't get that magic to work.
Well, I mean, it's a tough question. That's one of my favorite Mel Brooks movies. I watch that all the time because it's ridiculous. So I know that movie better than most of his. So it's just the luck of the draw. I mean, both of them played a great game, but it comes down. That's what makes this game interesting. One question can flip things. So I hope he doesn't beat himself up too much, because if you don't know it, you can't beat yourself up. So.
Roxy, I know that you
I'm
were
probably just talking to everybody but Snider right now because he just looks like he's going to go off.
last year and that didn't pan out, but you're right back in it this year. What happened at the end of that match?
Honestly, I'm always pulling for him and always will be. That was tough. It was really tough. I really believe that Erwin is a tank, but Snider outplayed him today. He just didn't
I'm
win.
not arguing against. Snider was rocking it for the first 2/3 of the match.
Absolutely.
There's competitors out there. This is not the last we're going to see him. He just didn't know the 5-pointer, but he outplayed him the entire game.
Yeah, he got all of it. He got his steals as well. I mean,
No, it's not a record.
Mel Brooks
Not a
movies
record.
like Mel Brooks, okay? I don't like Young Frankenstein. I don't like any of this garbage. To have to come up with a goddamn narrator from a movie from 40 years ago compared to him naming William Friedkin, the director of a movie that came out 7 or 8 years ago, is ridiculous. I played
Are they separating?
all goddamn day. And for it to
I hope not.
Are they? Is this like a story thing that they're like?
should have had that Ant Bully steal though, then we wouldn't even be arguing about this.
Roxy, where do we go?
Okay. It's not looking like it.
It was an honor to be here today. And next time we're going to kick the crap out of whoever comes in our path.
So well said.
I think Snider's just salty. It doesn't look like a split up though. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there was. I mean,
We're still shocked after McWeenie, guys. Sorry. But make sure to check out Don DePani versus the Hot Man coming up next week.
God, I can't wait.
Oh man. I don't know if I'm going to be on the reaction video, but I will be reacting at home to that video.
honestly, it will be. It is one of my most anticipated matches of the year. Like probably more so than like belt matches.
Here's my
belt matches.
Here's my $1 million idea that won't see any daylight, but I'm going to see how much chat likes it. We get half of like 2 or 3 members of Call to Action with Chandru, and then 2 or 3 members with Brandon Hanna make 2 videos and just see how it goes.
Ooh, we should. I want to see that. That would be pretty awesome.
That'd be fun, but it's going to be one of those ideas that just gets said in the video and just doesn't happen. Guaranteed. Chat, if you want to see it, blow us up. Make it happen. Make my ideas happen. Wow.
Well played. You're my Kurt Loder, and I am Mark Good.
I got $20 on Chandru. That's a good bet. I don't know. I'm betting Hotman this time around though, just because Chandru took the last win. So I don't want them to take turns. I love them both.
I refuse to pick sides. I will forever remain neutral. I love them both so much. Love them both so much. They're wonderful.
Yeah, they are both some of the nicest people you could possibly meet. But Chandru is technically nicer because he's not a heel. So.
But we also chant Brandon's name at every live event.
Absolutely true.
That's not an exaggeration. At every live event, we do chant his name.
Mm-hmm.
All of you out there watching, we'll see you next time here on Movie Trivia Showdown.
Okay.
All right, well, let's just watch that next match. I want to see Lon's character again. That's so good.
Absolutely. Okay, that was so good. That was great. Final exam versus. Oh wait, sorry.
Oh, it's rolling. I told you, Alex. It's gonna keep.
Oh wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, sorry.
There it is.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that was. I have so many mixed feelings on that. Like on one hand, I'm like excited that Ethan won. On the other hand, I'm like, oh, yeah. Like when he loses, you can tell he is like hurt. He takes things very personally. He takes things really hard, and especially if he feels like he really knows information like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks for Snider. I mean, I know that he's super hungry, and that might mean for a minute he's not going to be in the singles run just because there's got so many matches to put up. So this is probably one of those matches where it's like if you don't win, you're out for a little while. So that's brutal for him because he had Erwin. He had Erwin most of that match on that second half, but that's the magic of round 3.
I think it's very strong that Andreyko knew his 5-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
That speaks a lot to them as a team. I think teams is where he really shines. This match did not come as a huge surprise to me. They both did really well. They both kept it really close, and it just came down to him not knowing the 5-pointer.
Absolutely, it's. It was not to mention it was a really, really intense question. It was really, really hard. So on one hand, I am like really, I am really excited that Ethan won. I feel like he deserved to win. But at the end of the day, Jeff, you answered more questions correct. He did better in his first, second rounds as well, and he did well except this one question. And it's over a category he is not familiar with at all. So I am not surprised about that. But we also none of us thought that he was going to win anyway.
Yeah,
and he knew.
He
knew that he undercarded us pretty significantly.
I think it's interesting with Erwin though that although he's playing, I mean, he won that match and it was solid with his knowledge, but there was a couple gameplay decisions that I really wasn't a big fan of. I mean, he wasn't playing at that pure championship level that we're just hitting now, where everything is so one question off from losing. Him not letting that multiple choice read out, man, that's a decision that came to bite him, and he might have still gone with his first call, but still, I mean, it just shows there's that little bit of stuff where it's like, man, you need to get back in that strategic rhythm of the game. Because Snieder was the better player that game, but yeah, I mean, Erwin was just no more knowledgeable. I mean, questions landed better. So
in that case, if you were to offer advice to Jeff, Nat, Dylan, what would you tell him to do? Would you study and just work on his knowledge? Would you say advice more on strategy? Go back and watch some matches. Like, how would you kind of advise him to go into the next few steps?
I mean, there's not really much you can do except watch the movies that you don't like. Like that's basically it. I think he has the strategy down locked. He's a former champion. He has Roxy at his side. I don't think strategy is a concern for him. I think it's just basically knowing what he doesn't already know.
Yeah. Kind of chiming off of that, I think that Snider's biggest thing is his biggest opponent in every match is going to be himself. He's just one of those players who will psych himself out and not have the confidence in himself. He's a championship level competitor across the board, and I think he puts it into that character work, and it shows, and that strategy plays out great, as Nat said. But yeah, I mean, there's just a couple rough edges on categories that just get him. Anything that's like before the 80s on, or like before that, which is hard to study because they're decades worth of movies, and I get it.
Yeah, but when it comes to movies on decades, usually when it comes to any of the decades, 70s, 80s, 90s,
right,
they're usually a little more surface level. They're not nearly as intense. Like they're. I do kind of feel like if you know Mel Brooks, even a little Mel Brooks, you're going to know that question.
Right.
Because it's Orson fucking Welles. And I've only seen Spaceballs, to be completely honest. Maybe Metatype a little bit, but nothing full. But if you're familiar with any of his work at all, he does do a lot. For sure. So, well, regardless, I do hope to see more of him with what's the team name?
Odd Couple and Draco. There you go.
There you go. Odd Couple. Thank you. I really can't wait to see more of him. I really hope so. And I hope that little moment there was not a story.
Yeah.
It was just Jeff being Jeff.
Yeah. I mean, really, if he ever does anything like he does leave, it'll be an all natural thing where it's not even kayfabe, and he's just like, I'm out. I can see him just having that moment. But yeah, 100%, man. And Jeff right now is currently sick. He mentioned today on the Facebook group he's not going to be able to make it on Free for All, so that's a bummer. We're wishing you all the best, Jeff, for your health and all that.
Yeah, he's still recovering, poor guy. He just got back from the hospital like yesterday, I think.
Right. So
yesterday, like stay inside, especially.
Okay. Don't go outside, everybody. It's fine. Just 2 weeks. Just stay in. Whatever. Like, no big deal. Remember, competitors can choose slices now. It'll be mostly used against them. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Level 2 pointing out that, people are picking this competitor slices on that one. And especially with all the new categories and stuff on there as well, I think a lot of more modern stuff benefits Snider. But I'm saying, man, anything before the 80s, if it's even remotely old, like those are his glaring weaknesses. He needs to shore those up.
He considers 70s a strength.
70s is?
Mm-hmm. Okay. For Roca and Draco, Dan Merle, a lot of them, they went to film school, and like 70s was like the golden age of film, and therefore they study those like the back of their hand.
That would make sense.
Snider, on his podcast in particular, he talks about the 70s was his favorite era in terms of movies up until very recently, in the past like 5 or 6 years.
Right.
So definitely a strength.
The 2010s were killing it, guys. Did you see Inception? Woo! Come on, it's so good. It doesn't like it. It's okay.
All right, fantastic. Well, that kind of wrapped things up for the match itself. Okay, what are you guys predicting who do you think Ethan is gonna be going up against? This is like one of the first like singles veteran matches we've seen. So who do you think might be going up against?
It's between Oyama and Roca, if I recall correctly, because it's that little mini tournament that they have going on with them. I want to go Oyama. I'm going to go Oyama because he's my Asian homie. I want to see an all-Asian final tournament right there. And I think that'd be a sweet match to see that Youngblood stuff. See him go off against somebody as big time as Erwin with that. I think that'd be a sweet match. Nat?
I completely agree with everything you said. I think I want Oyama to win. I want to see that Asian final, and I think that's a really good match because like they're both so knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. I mean, like, I love Roka, I love Oyama, but I mean, like, I just like after especially watching the final exam the other day, I was like, I just want to give him a hug. And, I just really love this whole idea that he's kind of going through this like redemption story kind of situation, trying to like find his thing again. All right. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that kind of wrap things up on here on our end. You guys going to be doing, you guys are doing like AAA tomorrow, right?
Yep, you are. Catch AAA live tomorrow at an undetermined time. Hit the bell, guys. It's sometime we're looking at the early afternoon. Sorry, there's nothing more concrete. It's totally depending on some things that are happening on both of us. I'll blame it on the coronavirus. Everybody else says, why not? Coronavirus made it so we don't have a solid time. Sorry, guys. But you can tune in tomorrow to catch me and Nat talking all about who are we playing? Who are we trying to beat in this one, Nat? We're trying to beat
the Cobra, Chance Ellison.
The Cobra, Chance Ellison. We're going to give you a strategy on how to beat Chance Ellison, and we're also going to talk kayfabe with the experiments with Hewick and Elliot. Yeah, so if you want to check us out sometime tomorrow afternoon, CST roughly. Stay tuned.
General time. Yes. No, I do know Brian, he asked he has a question specifically if 70, just want to bring it up again. If 70 is a strength for Snieder, then explain the match against Bibbs. I don't know. Is Classics a strength for Oyama? Yes, but did he have a shitty match against Bateman? Yes.
Yeah. Listen, man, there were a lot of movies in the 70s, all right? You can't watch them all.
A lot of classics.
Right. The thing with the broad categories.
You don't know it.
Mm-hmm. Broad categories are they are as much a strength as they are a weakness, no matter what way you look at it, because they are just
the genre, the actor, all that good stuff. Yeah,
it's a buffet, guys. That's why.
Who won Best Actress in 1977?
Right.
Like, I don't know. Jesus. All right. And I am Alex Mac, part of the Call to Action crew, where I host Schmobates every single Wednesday. And I would love for you guys to join and hang out with us next Wednesday because I'm going to be having Brad Gilmore as my co-host.
The boat.
The boat.
Brandon Hanna.
The hot boat. It's the hot cruise.
It's gonna be so yeah, they're actually going to be my co-judges because technically we are going to do that with our two competitors, Malcolm Goldie Lay, as well as David B, musician himself. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, so definitely check us there. We are available in a whole bunch of ways. I actually personally run the Call to Action podcast. No, it's like, well, like when I say that, I just like I run in podcasts specifically. Like I put it on like Anchor and make sure it goes out there.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. That's really weird. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so definitely check us out there if you like to commute to work or whatever. Maybe not right now, but go to Spotify, check us out, or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever those, you can check us out there as well. And Nat, our favorite golden woman.
You can find me on Twitter at NattyX44 and on Facebook, NatVu.
NatVu. All right. Fantastic. All right. And also definitely follow us on Twitter as well. I forgot to mention that, Call to Action Pod. But please like and subscribe to our channel right hither. It would be pretty dope. We'd appreciate it. All right. Awesome. We'll see you soon. Bye.